Yeah, what a lovely month it's been across the two legs here in Nepal. 4 teams descended on Nepal soil. So 6 matches in the previous leg, 6 in this, including this one. And we've seen some great performances and great highs. And some very good cricket on display. Oman and UAE in the first leg, USA and Scotland in the second. Remember, Nepal had a 3 out of 4 performance in the first. And if they put it past USA, it'll be a 3 out of 4, which will make it 6 out of 8. This is how things stack up. Nepal at 5. 2 more points from here will take them to 24. But Netherlands have that extra leg at the advantage, and they'll be playing at home. So they are a very difficult side to beat. Remember, they are a very, very good side. Oman have been a little patchy in that last outing of theirs. Nepal will have to keep that in mind and maybe just try to find some wins on their expense. So there's going to be a lot of movement of these teams in the points table. A lot of them will move north, a couple of them will move south. But not everything depends on a team's performance alone. It's how it all shapes up as this entire leg progresses. Remember, Nepal traveled to Netherlands in July. They'll take on Namibia and Netherlands. Right now they are sandwiched between them at number 5. And Canada will have to really pull things up. UAE are staring down the barrel. Very difficult for them to make it into the top 6. Oman have played 28 matches. The aim is to keep winning, to keep yourselves in good stead, so that you give yourself an outside chance of making it to the top 4. Points table too becomes a puzzle sometime. 5 runs of Nandan's first, 25 for 5. Beg your pardon, for 1 after 6. In 264. You can still cover that as long as you have wickets. Again, a change in field for Jahangir. Rohit wants a deep mid wicket. He brings mid-on up in the circle. Mid-on, mid-off up in the circle, yeah. You trust Jahangir to do something different in this over. Flicked away. You got to tick boxes as a team. Now, USA came down to Nepal as the number 1 side. They still are the number 1 side. They're undisputed leaders in that points table. You don't want to concede too many losses. They didn't have a great outing against Scotland. Came very close, lost by 2 runs. Then lost to Nepal. Then put it past Scotland. And now they lie in danger of maybe losing another one if they don't really get going. Some of the best teams adapt across different conditions. They have the players for every occasion and every season. It's all about coming together. Jahangir's form on top is hurting USA. Jayasuriya very early into his USA profile and role. Did get a 50. And there's the worm. The worm is in no mood currently to go up for USA. Sai Teja Mukamla got that 100 that almost got them that win. After that, he's had a couple of starts. We have Milind Kumar, Sanjay Krishnamurthy. He's looked upon as someone who's another very, very fine, incredible talent. First to go was Smith Patel. Yeah, just fending his man outside. Nice shape. He's so good early on with a new ball, Sumpal Kami. He just can't hold on to his emotions. Just felt he was doing an Imran Tahir there. Sandeep Lamichhane will keep it to 1. Yeah, we've seen it all. Scotland were here. They finished their last league game on Wednesday. They've gone back. They had a situation where they went to number 1 in the points table. Then after losing to US, they handed US that number 1 position once again. Loud appeal, only in the crowd, not for the bowler and the wicket keeper. Yeah, you just feel something needs to give if you're USA. He's just coming too far across, also just advancing down that popping crease, Jahangir. Shubham Ranjane and Milind Kumar, they too can bat big. But they need a 100+ partnership from here on. It's a no-brainer for anyone watching this game who currently holds the edge. And if you're a Nepal cricket fan / supporter, you'll look at the graph of Nepal cricket in the last leg and in this one, and you'll see a world of a difference in their approach, performance and attitude. That's why we keep coming back to how much of stability Ishan Pandey has added. Against the run of play, a boundary coming through, 7 coming off over number 7, 32 for 1.
I'm batting the last ball, so I don't know.
Next time only inform a bit early. Looks as if once you ball, then only we are saying it.
Thank you.
Nicely clipped off the pads. Just a single, so this is a good partnership between Shehan and Shayan.
Shobhas, just having a discussion about you, that what has really changed for Nepal from the previous leg to this one. I just feel a bit more of maturity, bit more of awareness, bit more of application, and the number 3 spot by Ishan Pandey has been a big differentiator. You need someone to bridge the gap between the top order and the middle order. And Ishan Pandey has been that glue. And that has certainly come as a very, very big X-factor change.
Rightly pointed out, I think that one slot, the number 3 position, was so important, and it is important. I feel in the batting lineup that number 3 position is the most crucial position, because you never know when you're going to come out to bat. It could be the first over or it could be the 49th over of the game. So you have to have a very dynamic role in that number 3 position. Nicely punched in the gap. That's classy, that's stylish, and that packs a punch from Shehan Jayasuriya. Gets his boundary, and this is a good partnership brewing between the two. Lovely flow of the hands, watched it right till the end, and the best part was he played that between the two fielders. And Jayasuriya included in the playing 11 for USA has also proven to be a big blessing. They too were struggling for the number 3 position. But now I think they've got Shayan Jayasuriya slotted there. So even if Munang Patel comes back into the playing 11, I think he would want to bat at number 4 and send Sai Teja at number 5.
Yeah, currently if you just take a look at Nepal and USA in terms of their number 3-2 left-handed batters very early in their careers for Nepal. 3 matches for Ishan Pandey, maybe just 3 to 4 matches for Shayan Jayasuriya. Then the only other left-hander in both the sides come at similar positions in Gulshan Jai and Harmeet Singh. So what both these sides have done is getting a left-hander up front to counter that left-arm spin. Yeah, but I just feel it'll be a big feather to the cap here for Nepal beating USA twice if they go on to do so in this game. And I'll tell you why, because before coming into the cycle in the previous legs, USA had the better of Nepal on the 4 occasions. So this will certainly instill new sense of belief, and you need to do it at home to begin with. Exploit your conditions and make it count, because the test will only get more challenging now when they travel to different places through different conditions.
Yeah, 5 runs off this over, 8 overs done, 37 for 1. Yeah, 8 overs, 37 for 1. Cautious start after losing a wicket in the first over. It's going to be Lalit Rajbanshi. Bowled 1 over prior to this. Into the attack. Starts with this one that started into Shayan. Waited for it and smashed it straight down the ground. Over mid-off. And what a welcome from Shayan to Lalit Rajbanshi.
Yeah, Jahangir is a strong lad. A see ball, hit ball for him. Remember, there's not much turn on the surface, so you can clear that left foot of yours to create a scoring opportunity. Rajbanshi will be tested. In the previous game, he did get that ball to grip from good lengths. Today it's slightly different. And how he alters the pace of the ball will really come in very handy with that length. Dipendra Singh Airi, what an innings he played, Shoaib.
It was a really good, magical innings, and this was a magical hit from Shayan as well. He enjoys batting in the 10 overs because of the power play restrictions. With just 2 fielders outside, it is an ideal setting for somebody like Shayan, who likes to clear the infield and play his shots freely. Yeah, he's somebody like George Munsey for Scotland. Likes to take the aggressive route. He's not somebody who'll take his own sweet time. Not somebody like a Finlay McCreath who settles in and then accelerates. He's somebody who likes to exploit the power play conditions. And in that process, sometimes he just loses focus and perishes. That's nicely played in the gap. Gulshan Jada as well. That was travelling. But he ensures that he keeps it inside the 30-yard circle.
Yeah, fondly known as Gulu sometimes in the team. Gulshan Jada. Very good effort. He's a tall man. Remember, not easy for him to get down and get up. But when you're 20 years of age, you'll do that in one motion.
नेपाल में जितने कोशिश आते हैं नेपाल जितना है ना जितने नेपाल एक भी विकेट चाहिए हमें टॉप ऑर्डर बॉल्स गए रहने को 1100 जाना है सबको सब्सक्राइब करें सपोर्ट करें सपोर्ट लाइक करें
9 runs so far with the ball to go. USA slowly just picking up the sticks in this innings and putting them together.
Yeah, nicely done again. Sensible batting. Jayasuriya and Jahangir between the two. They're looking solid. 47 for 1 after 9.
Last time also I reminded you, come on man, have that much respect, at least for the opponent. Last time almost you not play. Number 14 out for Hey! Number 14 over one. Send Ali Patadi.
47 for 1 after 9. Irie comes into the attack. Quite a fancy hairdo, hair color. Shoaib for Dipender Singh Irie. He can do anything he wants.
Yeah, Irie was really impressive with the bat, and now with the ball as well. He'd want to get a wicket or two here, break this partnership. Good fielding of his own bowling by Irie.
Ali? There.
Yeah, that's nicely pushed away for a single.
There's a lot of cricket lined up here for Nepal in the coming days. Currently, the Nepal women's team is in Malaysia playing the T20I series. Then you have the Asian Games women's qualifiers from May 25th to 31st. Then Nepal A will play the Uttarakhand Gold Cup. That's from May 20th to June 7th. And then the Asian Games men qualifiers from May 31st to June 9th. And then you have the ACC Women's Premier Cup from June 3rd to 13th. And then the franchise leagues where quite a few Nepali players, as many as 9 if I'm not wrong, will be seen in action in one of the leagues, which is starting somewhere in June.
यो भित्र गरिदिउँ ए
Inching towards that 50-run mark, USA in the 10th over. Remember, Nepal was 62 in their first 10 without a wicket. That's beautifully done in the gap. Shehan Jayasuriya is so good in that offside region. Anything outside off, any width on offer, and he slashes and slashes hard. 4 more to end the over. 50 comes up for USA with that boundary. Yeah, just allowing him to free his arms. And he's smashed it for 4. 10 overs, 53 for 1.
There he is, someone who just etched his name into history books a couple of days ago to become the fastest 150 ODI wickets, going past the 77 matches of Mitchell Starc. Sandeep Lamichhane doing so in 73 games. And in this leg too, he's just amassed and collected a bag full of wickets. He's going to fall short of a trophy cabinet very soon for the kind of consistency he's bringing in. He comes into the attack. Here's the thing with Sandeep Lamichhane is the immediate impact he can make as a bowler in its very first spell, very first over, Shoaib.
Yeah, a genuine wicket taker. Oh, chance put down. We spoke about taking wickets. Sandeep Lamichhane almost got his first wicket in his very first over.
Yeah, you talk about the immediate impact. Asif Sheikh, he'll be kicking himself so easy. He just lost complete sight of it. Jahangir was almost walking back to the dugout. He threw it away. But the wrong one just went in with the arm, the slider. And Asif Sheikh just could not pick it up. Lucky once, not the second time. That's been given. Lamichhane strikes back and Asif redeems himself. I'll tell you what, this boy, jersey number 25, Sandeep Lamichhane, is obvious reason the cynosure of all eyes in Nepal, because he is a true match winner and a partnership breaker.
They've gone celebrating, but Shehan Jahangir is still out there talking to the umpire. He's asking if that's a leg before a stumping or a catch, and the umpire signaled that there was bat involved. But if you look at that replay again from that side angle, you will see that while he was trying to grab the ball also hit the stumps. That is where Shehan is contesting that decision. 27 for Shehan as he walks back slowly.